Howdy, folks. This is Daniel Mako Kim again, and welcome to the second episode of my Fireside Chats. Last time, you kind of got to know me. I introduced myself and my background, some of my skills, but I need to get down to the nitty-gritty, and I think it's best if I start from the bottom and then go up. How can I help? Well, I am a relatively active meet director. Again, about 25 meets under my belt in the last 3 years. And I'm not saying people didn't help me. Headquarters, a whole bunch of people helped me get off the ground. Joanne Craig, shout out to you. Thank you for your help. Helped a ton. Wade Johnson of the International Committee helped a ton. But as a meet director, I had to start from scratch. I didn't really have any mentors because there were no meet directors here in Korea. And the most I could do is just, read the guidelines on the website, do a little research on my own, and then just kind of wing it, right? And learn on the go. But if I am, again, granted the opportunity to be president of USA Powerlifting, I want to help more in that process. I think one of the beauties of USA Powerlifting is that we are a very large organization, spread all across the United States and more of the world. We have so many meet directors, so many members coming from all walks of life. But we need more meet directors, right? We want to have more competitions, higher quality competitions, more fun competitions. And I want to communicate how I think we can improve on that. And from the bottom up, I think it starts with meet directors, right? So I think I can make better guidelines. And not just, walls of text, but videos, like tutorials. It's not just about putting, a sanction on the website. It's about the simple things too. For example, like how do you make a competition platform that is very affordable? What's the best carpet to use? How many spotters and loaders do you need according to the needs of your competition? How do you train them? How do you make a nice banner that follows the rules that we have set, but also looks appealing? How do you set up LiftingCast? For those of you who are not aware, that's kind of the online software that tracks the competition in real time. And sometimes little things are just kind of lost in the mix. Like LiftingCast, for instance, can be actually quite complex depending on your needs. On the low end, how can you display that for the audience to see? But how can you display it for the spotters and loaders to be most optimal in keeping the competition running? How can you use LiftingCast for the warm-up room to make sure people know what's going on? How can you integrate LiftingCast into your live stream? And there's like different tiers to that, which I can help with. Again, other simple things that might be more complicated than people expect. Like how many volunteers do you need? Like, do you need someone running the door? Do you need a scorekeeper? Technical controller? Can you roll some of those roles into one when you're kind of short on hands? I know all those things, and I want to, spearhead a video series. And I don't mind doing it myself if I have to, but I know with the help of, all the great members in USA Powerlifting, I can get them more involved. And again, I'm not like a true artist, but I know how to make these things visually appealing, simple. And yes, I am a teacher by trade, so at least I know how to communicate it very easily in a very digestible manner for everyone to kind of spread throughout our membership base. And I think that'll help us recruit new meet directors, and they'll have a leg up. It won't just be, again, a big wall of text. They can go through a video series. I can guide them through the process. And I think that will get way more people on board with us. And I can also get them on board with other things. For example, like referees. I think we do have a slight referee shortage, and that is in due part two, the process is a little complex, right? We have different tiers of referees. We have the state, national, category 1 and 2. And at big national meets, I think there's sometimes a shortage. One of the biggest issues with hosting a competition to begin with is figuring out who's your referee. 3 referees, right? Minimum. And sometimes you need 6 if you want to run a longer or multiple day competition. And I can streamline that process. I've trained approximately 50 referees in person myself. I know the things that confuse them. I know the common errors. I'm often on the platform with them, like side by side, to see what they see and, give them hints. And I would love to kind of roll out a video series from simple to advanced on how our referees can not only increase in number, but also have more consistent standards and also just be more inviting to them. They are, I think, part of the backbone of our federation, and the more the merrier. And referees tend to become meet directors as well, so I think that will streamline the process. All right, so I just want to keep it to that for today. But on another closing note, I want to get the community involved. For instance, artists. I think there are many members of our community who are artists who want to contribute to hyping up our organization in the competitions. So just a thought off the top of my head. These are the fireside chats for that reason. I've worked with a artist named Justin Mack. Shout out to him. He does a lot of work for USA Powerlifting. And artists like him, we want to help small businesses. And I think USA Powerlifting can kind of have like this list of, partner artists and media, photographers, videographers, so that our meet directors and athletes know who to reach out to in the case that they maybe want a more professional logo, or if they want some professional media services for their athletes. And it's small things like that I think improve our communication. And I think that's where I can excel. I love to see small businesses grow. I hope that's what I've helped in Korea as well. And I hope to do that in the States, internationally. I'd love to shake your hand and have you get to know me. And I'd love to get to know you, whether you're in California, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Florida, New York, wherever. I'd love to be there, talk to you, see how you get it done, and share with you some of my insight to expedite the process and make it more fun. All right, that's it for today. Next time, again, from the bottom up. I think today was more of the on the grounds chat, and I'll be ramping that up to discuss how I can help improve on the state level, regional level, national, and of course finally international. All right, thank you for your time. I look forward to talking with you more. Peace.